Justin Bieber recently surprised everyone online by sharing a short clip of a song on his Instagram story. And it wasn't just any song, it hit hard. The lyrics were raw and emotional, describing a woman stuck in a loveless marriage, still holding on to feelings for someone else. She's a mom trying to do what's best for her family, even though her heart clearly wants something different. One of the lines made fans stop in their tracks. She wants to be with me, but she can't. The track continues, describing how she sacrificed her own happiness to be the ideal wife and mother, but the song also focuses on the man she truly loved. According to the lyrics, it was love at first sight. The connection between them was instant, and he could tell just by the way she looked at him. Her eyes gave it all away. They spent time together, long days and even longer nights, until she eventually admitted she was married and unhappy. Then came a line that broke a lot of hearts. "I wish I never met her at all, even though I love her." That kind of emotional weight hit fans deeply. She loved him too, but she had already committed to someone else. The ending of the song brought even more emotion, with the message that maybe in another lifetime, their love could have worked. But in this one, someone was always going to end up hurt. Now, fans are left questioning why Justin chose to post this song, especially now. Was he subtly hinting at trouble in his marriage with Hailey Bieber? Or was this about someone from his past, someone he never truly moved on from? Because this didn't feel like some random post. It felt like he was trying to say something without saying it directly. Justin has been unusually quiet on social media lately. He rarely posts, and when he does, it's usually something emotional or vague. But this story hit different. It felt like a real peek into how he's been feeling. Fans of Jelena, that's Justin and Selena Gomez, immediately pointed to their history. Their relationship was intense, full of passion, heartbreak, and constant ups and downs. It never had a real sense of closure. They loved each other, that much was obvious. But life took them in separate directions. So now the question is, was Justin describing his own life through this song? Is he the one feeling trapped in a relationship that looks perfect on the outside, but feels empty on the inside? Or is he the guy who lost the woman he truly loved and now has to watch her live a completely different life without him? Whichever way you look at it, fans can't stop talking. When Justin married Hailey, many believed he hadn't completely let go of his feelings for Selena, and now he posts a song that sounds exactly like a love story that never had a chance to thrive. One where the woman stays in a marriage for the sake of her kids and family, not because her heart is in it. That's not something people overlook easily. Many fans are convinced this song isn't just a track he liked. They think it's a reflection of his inner thoughts, maybe even his current situation. Let's be honest, Justin and Hailey's relationship has faced its share of rumors and gossip. There have been whispers for years about them pretending to be the perfect couple for public image. So, is Justin staying in this marriage to avoid drama? To protect his reputation? Or does he really want to be there? That's what people are starting to wonder again. His recent post stirred up fan theories that had been quiet for a while. Has he truly moved on from Selena? Or does he still think about her and what might have happened if things were different? And then, just when people thought the lyrics were heavy enough, Justin added a caption that made it all feel even more intense. He wrote, "I'm accepting that God forgives me this morning. So, can I forgive myself and others today? Join me if you would like." That message wasn't light. It had a spiritual, emotional tone, like he's dealing with something deeply personal. The idea of needing forgiveness, not just from God, but from himself and others, made fans wonder if he's reflecting on past mistakes. What exactly is he trying to forgive? Himself for hurting someone? For choosing a path he's no longer sure about? For staying in a place where he no longer feels at peace? Fans jumped on the post, analyzing every word and trying to piece together what it all meant. This didn't feel like just another social media moment. The song, the timing, the caption, it all felt carefully chosen. Like Justin's been holding in a lot, and this was his quiet way of letting some of it out. He didn't name names, but the emotions were clear. And here's the thing, this still wasn't the end of the drama. Just hours after his emotional Instagram story had fans reeling, Justin Bieber came back online. And this time, the vibe was totally different. He shared new photos, but what really caught everyone's attention was his caption. It read, "You could point at my flaws, or you could recognize your own a little bit." That one sentence hit like a dart. The tone wasn't soft or emotional like earlier. It was sharp, maybe even defensive. Suddenly, people were asking, who was this aimed at? Was Justin clapping back at someone specific? Was this a subtle jab at Selena? Or maybe a reaction to all the noise after his earlier post? It didn't feel like a generic quote or some random lyric. It sounded like someone who was fed up. Like Justin had seen something, heard something, or felt pushed and finally had to say something back. Fans started speculating fast. Some thought he might be responding to public criticism, maybe about his marriage or the waves he caused with that sad song. Others believed it was personal, maybe aimed at a specific person from his past, possibly Selena, considering how emotional his previous story was. Either way, the tone made it clear. This was not a man who felt at peace. And just when the conversation around him was already spinning out of control, he took things even further. After sharing lyrics that many thought reflected his regrets about a past love, possibly someone stuck in a marriage they didn't want, he posted something that seemed to contradict all that vulnerability, a screenshot of a FaceTime call with Hailey Bieber. And the background music? Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. Not exactly subtle. That song is all about using physical touch to deal with emotional pain. The lyrics literally go, "When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing." It's not about deep emotional intimacy. It's about using passion to feel better, at least for a little while. So now people were completely confused. Was Justin trying to say, hey, things are rough, but at least my relationship with Hailey is still physically strong? Was this him reassuring the world, or maybe himself, that he still had something real going on at home? Or was it more of a distraction? Like, maybe he knew people were reading into that sad song too much, so he quickly tried to flip the narrative by showing a cozy, steamy moment with his wife. Let's not pretend the timing was a coincidence. That FaceTime moment with Sexual Healing blaring in the background came right after he shared those lyrics about loving someone he couldn't be with. The whole thing gave fans whiplash, going from heartbreak and regret to showing off intimacy in just a few hours. It felt like Justin was switching gears so quickly that people didn't know what to believe anymore. Some fans said it looked like he was trying to prove something. Not that he was in love, but that he still had comfort in his marriage. Not necessarily in the forever soulmate way, but more like Hailey was his safety net when things got too overwhelming. She might not be the one he dreamed of growing old with, but she's the one who helps him survive the storms. That doesn't mean the relationship is fake, it just makes people wonder if it's based more on routine and comfort than real emotional connection. And let's talk about that song again. Sexual Healing isn't a ballad about long-lasting love. It's about using sex to feel better, to escape, to numb the pain. So if this is the kind of connection keeping the relationship afloat, is that really a strong foundation? Or is it just coping dressed up as closeness? Fans started asking, is Justin really happy, or is he just going through the motions and trying to convince everyone, and maybe himself, that he's okay? And just when the drama couldn't get any messier, enter Selena Gomez's side of the internet. Right after Justin shared that emotional track about a woman in a loveless marriage, Selena's close friend, celebrity makeup artist Hung Van Gogh, posted a video that felt way too timed to be random. In the clip, Selena's seen dancing and lip-syncing to a viral TikTok sound that says, "Done with your ex, move on to the next." And let's just say the energy was not sad. It was pure confidence. The lyrics go, "Done with your ex, move on to the next. The only ex I want is extra money, no extra stress, no extra worry." That's not subtle, that's savage. It's the kind of line you post when you're really, really over it. Fans immediately lost it. Was this Selena throwing shade at Justin? Was she clapping back at all the emotional chaos he just stirred up online? While he's pouring his heart out, she's out here dancing, glowing, and looking like she's living her best life. The timing was too perfect. It felt like a response without being a direct message, and fans noticed. It looked like Selena was saying, "I've moved on, I'm at peace, and I'm not about to be pulled back into the drama." And to be fair, that's exactly how it looked. She didn't need to write a paragraph. That video said enough. Let's not forget, Hung Vango doesn't just post random clips for fun. He's been Selena's go-to glam expert for years. He knows exactly what he's doing, and his timing was no accident. People saw this as a planned, maybe even slightly petty power move, and honestly, most people loved it. While Justin's out here spilling poetic pain and regrets, Selena's out here giving main character energy, all confidence and grace. So here's where things really get interesting. Are Justin and Selena still emotionally tied to each other, even if they don't talk anymore? Because let's be real, every lyric, every story post, every caption, they're not just about feelings, they're messages. They may not be texting, but they're still in communication. Just through Instagram stories, captions, and song lyrics, it's like they're having a quiet conversation in front of millions of people, and fans are reading every line like it's part of some invisible script. They're watching, reacting, maybe even responding, just not with actual words. Now the big question, is this all just coincidence, or is there still something unspoken between Justin and Selena? Are they sending signals to each other through carefully timed posts? Or are we just seeing what we want to see? Either way, the tension, the emotion, the timing, it's all too much to ignore. Tell us what you think. Are they still locked in a silent back and forth? Or are these just unrelated posts that happen to look connected? Hit the comments and spill your thoughts. And if you want wilder, emotional, messy tea like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss a thing.